I am gonna miss rolling the dice though.
Hi,
Just
everybody. I'm just gonna turn down
oops,
my music.
sorry.
No, it's fine. Thank you for joining us. Okay, the music's a little bit loud here. Um, Thanks for joining us. Hey, everybody. Irish Dad, Raging Rolls, Das 949, and Fires of Athelin. Thanks for joining us. We're the Nat 30s, or at least part of us. And tonight we are continuing on with the Trial of Chiefs one shot campaign. Unfortunately, you'll notice that my audio is not synced with my mouth, and that is very frustrating to me. But I think it's Streamlabs, ever since they updated and allow you to like stream to multiple places, even though I have that turned off. Skype is weird. So hopefully it will sort itself out. Sometimes it does. But either way, we are continuing with our Trial of Chiefs. It is DM'd by the one and only Cuba, who plays Erdnot on the Bums of Greenest.
Hello.
I'm going to go through a few announcements that we've got. So, thank you, first of all, to our sponsor, the Armory War Games and Hobbies. It's located at 67 Huddleston Avenue in Fairhaven, Massachusetts. And
Still so cool to say that.
Yes. You should like and follow them on Facebook. There is a little button that should be popping up. I think it's right underneath Erdnot today.
No, underneath me says merch.
Well, right now it says merch, but it will hopefully say it'll switch to the Armory. But down below, also in our panels, you can see a link to the Armory, and that will bring you to their Facebook. Please like and follow them on the Facebooks. Because of them, we're going to have a lot more giveaways, including dice trays, colored minis, all kinds of stuff that is coming as we start setting up our giveaways. Oh, somebody did something. Oh, we gotta feed little Lenny. So, there's going to be more information as they get a web presence. We'll probably coordinate with them to hopefully get some kind of like, hey, the Nat 30 sent us, here's a discount, thanks for watching, something like that going on. Also, please check out the other streams in our growing community. I'm going to give a try to our shout out thingy mabob that I have been working on. Oh my god, it worked. Okay. I've been working on
In
this.
one shot too.
Yeah, I've been working on this for days. We've got Nat Awesome, who I play with them on every other Sunday, and that will be actually this coming Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, except I'll probably be late because I gotta take care of babies this Sunday. We have Raging Rolls, hey guys, DM the Mark Knight, who I believe might be playing right now, the Loophole King, which is a sister stream to DM the Mark Knight, Lord Nicto, who's just awesome, Dreaded GM, who is how I found most of these people, and Fires of Athelin, who is in our chat as well. Let's see. Small stream love, we're just sharing all the support and just building a community of small streams. A reminder that bits fill the party inspiration bar. Do I have that up for this game?
Yes.
Yes.
I do. Okay. We're 25% of the way there. Usually for our main game, this is gonna really impact things, but hey, we'll take it for the small game too. Depending on the sound alerts that you play, you can give advantage to monsters or players. And we also have, and if this works too, then that will be great, and hopefully this, we'll see. We have sub commands, so subscribers get to, and this is a growing list. So if you're listening to the stream, you'll hear these sounds, so the players might not hear, but I'll hear it. It's in my ear. Subscribers can try these out. We'll see if they work, and if they don't, you can let me know, and I'll be messing with it. Uh-oh, did the stream freeze?
I'm intrigued by the fuck this one.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you can give it a try.
I can't hear it. I don't have the thing up.
Well, anyway. So we've got things that are growing and new emotes are coming and all that fun stuff. Does anybody want to say anything else before we jump in?
I don't think so. You've already mentioned that Thursdays we're gonna either be doing one-shot Thursdays or I'll be starting the Last of Us 2. Streaming that. I don't know if they'll be able to hear your reactions in the background, getting scared or whatnot.
I'll be on chat. I'll definitely be on chat, but yeah, my reactions will be. I mean, they're not epic or anything.
And I guess I'll mention the podcast. Those of you who know, but none of you know, on the chat here, is that we used to do a podcast, and I've been wanting to bring it back, and I'm going to bring it back on here instead of just regular podcast land. As I'll do it on Twitch, and then hopefully I'll be able to load it to other places so you can actually download it and listen to it on the podcast apps. But I don't know when that's happening, but I'm in the process of getting things, and that may be Wednesdays or Fridays. Date is yet to be determined, but we'll figure that out in the not too distant future. It's not like anybody has a life. It's Corona time.
Do that. All right, well, we have a big announcement on Saturday too. I'm very excited about, but I'm going to save it. And I guess let's get started with our recap.
All right. The recap. When we last left our adventurers, they're making their way from the town of Ashenford to the town of Shadowdale. They decided to save some time by cutting through the forest. Unbeknownst to them, they ended up trespassing on sacred land. They encountered a group of wood elf warriors who strongly encouraged them to go to their village, where they were introduced to the chieftain Mylee, where she welcomed them and treated them kindly and with lots of respect, as if they were honored guests, despite angry glances from the lead warrior Azikai. They were informed that they could not cut through the sacred forest, nor could they turn around and go the way they came. The only alternative, besides spending the rest of their lives in this village, was to take the trial of chiefs to prove their worth. They were brought to an ancient temple about half a mile from the village, and inside the dark, dank temple, our heroes encountered a horde of yellow musk zombies, earlier victims of the trial, apparently. After dispatching the zombies with little damage taken by our trio, we pick up in an old trophy room where Graxus narrowly avoided falling into a hidden floor trap. Will our heroes prove themselves worthy of the chiefs, or will they end up just 3 more forgotten victims of this mysterious temple? I can't hear any sound effects, so I'm making my own.
I thought you were gonna do like a Dragon Ball Z thing. Yeah.
I don't know if I could read that in the Dragon Ball Z guy voice the whole time. Previously on the Trial of Chiefs, Grax almost fell into a thing, and Goku shot something with a Kamehameha. Krillin still does not have a nose.
Just screaming.
Alright, so you are in that trophy room. Everybody's in roll 20. You can see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I will let you decide what you're gonna do.
All right, so we were looking at. Sorry, I gotta pull up I got everything ready except for my character sheet. So we were looking at these thingy-mabobs, these shelves and stuff, but we weren't able to find anything.
Right. There doesn't seem to be anything of value. If it was like taken long ago.
Well, first question: how's everybody doing on hit points, on health? Everybody feeling good, looking good?
Varro is good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't think I've been hit at all. Nope, haven't been hit.
I think Grax was the only one that was
Yeah.
actually hitting that last.
Does anybody have any healing cantrips, or should I just pop a potion?
Let me see. How...
Have
Gary, how you doing? I'm gonna walk over.
I'm a little sore. I can't remember his voice. What was his voice? That's it's been like, damn it, I can't remember what he sounded like.
I was gonna try to
You're
use my
just like
voice mod
this
too, and I
or
forgot.
something.
Yeah.
I think that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, do something.
5'10". How can I help you?
I could use whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I want to metagame and actually use the actual what I'm at out of everything.
DM, how does he look?
Let me see here.
Oh, you know what? I don't have the Here, let me. I don't have the right game up.
You're at 26 out of your 38 hit
I
points.
was gonna say I have a slight limp. That's all. Just a slight limp.
Hey, he needs a dragonborn. He's
All right, I'm gonna
there's a flesh wound.
I will reach out and touch him and give 10 hit points.
And Graxus would just nod in thanks. He likes his friends. Even his very small little ones.
So while they're playing doctor over there, Varro would like to look around the room. Are there any other exits besides the door that we came in?
If you look, why is that not working? If you look that way, you see that it appears to like go into. It's like a not a door, but it's just it's an opening. Goes like it looks like a hallway, but you can't quite see down there yet because you're too far.
Hey, looks like there's a hallway there. I don't know. Should we continue this way, or did we want to check out those large doors in the other room?
How big were those doors, DM? Again?
They're like 40
Very,
feet.
very large. Yes.
30 or 40 feet across.
Well. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, sorry. Is this closed right up here?
Where are you? Where were you looking?
North.
No, it's not. I just haven't revealed it yet.
Okay.
That's where I pointed when he asked if like there was anything else like a way out of the room.
If I step right here, can I see anything to the north?
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm so used to the dynamic lighting, like already showing us like where, where your dark visions. But
Just
yeah, okay.
just pretend we're sitting at the table and you're lifting up pieces of cardboard.
Right. That takes us back to the beginning of the year.
Big things come from behind big doors, so I don't like that idea.
So I will.
Yeah, if they come, we'll just kill them.
You see that?
Like we always do.
I love your enthusiasm, Varro.
I've never met a problem my fists can't handle.
Oh, damn.
Can you see what I just revealed?
No. To the north?
Just turn.
To the north, yes.
No.
Really? Okay. Let's reload this page then. It has been open for like weeks.
You can exit out of it, you know, between games.
I left everything up. Like I'm not kidding when I said I have 20 windows
Yeah, you
Oh.
should probably close it out.
Shit, hold on. Yeah, it brought me to the wrong roll 20. Hold on now.
I have so much goddamn
That's
tea.
annoying.
You've got tea?
Just literal tea bags. Like whole. Chin chow.
Nice.
I don't know how to actually say it, but that's how I pronounce it. Chin chew. But chow sounds better.
Totally just sounded like your dad right there.
Alright, I forgot what sub commands I made.
Okay, hold on. I just had to back all out of that. Get out of our other game. Get back into this game.
I have to turn this up. It's not loud enough.
So we didn't find anything of value on the shelves.
No.
So
Like I said, it's a trophy room, so it's like trophies honoring past achievements, but there was nothing that looked valuable. If there was anything valuable, it would have been plundered long ago.
is there anything to eat? Is what Garak just wants to know.
Well, that depends on your belly. Okay, here we go. Can you see that now?
I could eat anything.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep,
there you
I
go.
see that now.
Oh jeez.
Let me turn off my notification sounds. Okay, so all right. Can we tell what those are? It looks like mushrooms from here.
Let's see. Bring this up. It does look like mushrooms. So as you peer down that hallway, you can't tell what it is,
What an
but
adventure, gang.
it's darker. It's there's more moisture in the air. Like you see a puddle, just right there in the middle, and all this moisture, it seems to be a perfect breeding ground for these mushrooms, and they are exceedingly large mushrooms. They're all very bright purple mushrooms, and some of them grow to about like 4 feet tall, and they're just kind of like lining the walls.
Hmm.
You just hear drips. There's like some leaves and twigs on the ground, but it's just a very, it's the dankiest of the dank.
It sounds like something that Snoop Dogg would say.
The sticky of the icky.
Mushrooms up this way.
What kind of mushrooms?
Edible mushrooms.
Varro's a vegetarian. Did they look tasty?
I mean, I wouldn't go for it. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Oops. There's a like right here. Every time I do it, it pops the thing up. Can I see anything further?
Let's see. I will let you reveal areas. There you go.
Okay. This looks ominous, guys. I mean, this whole place is a trial, I guess, so.
Fair point.
So
I'm gonna move up behind her.
Uma, how long did that? I wasn't sure that. What's it called? The thing that protected Varro in the last fight. How long does that last for?
Hold on one second. My protection from good and evil, I believe is, hold on, 10 minutes? 10 minutes.
Okay. So it must be running pretty close
yeah,
because
it's
we've been
probably getting close.
investigating.
Could I take a closer look at those mushrooms to make some sort of a check to see what they, if I might know what they are?
You could do a nature check.
Okay. I'll move closer to them. One more. And I shall make a nature check, which is a +0. It's an 18 plus.
Ah.
18. Okay. Let's see. So,
If it was a survival check, I would have had +3. I'm trying to like catch up to all like the different stats of my main character. You know what I mean? Like I'm still like not expecting to be proficient in some things that I am in others.
and you're looking at them. They look familiar to you, but they're not doing what you would expect them to be doing if it's what you thought they are.
Huh?
These seem familiar, but they're not doing what they would normally do.
Right. So you take a look at it and you go, wait a minute, this looks like a mushroom that is potentially dangerous, but it's not doing the thing that it would be doing if it was that kind of mushroom.
Oh. And
Well, what is it doing?
It's just
Just
clinging
there.
to the wall like a mushroom.
All right, I think we either have to be brave and move forward, or go back to those big doors.
We can always huck something at it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna come.
Oh,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
come back here and grab something, whatever seems like a dagger or something that's heavy but not, like a cinder block.
I'm gonna do
Just
the
something
same.
of a medium weight, like a baseball.
Did you just huck it or?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know if you were gonna like say, oh yeah, you find like an orb or whatever.
No, just whatever. Grab whatever. And there's no baseballs on there, but just grab whatever you feel like and give it a good old humming.
I'll do that.
Are you
then,
throwing it like down the middle, or are you throwing it at a mushroom?
I was gonna throw it at this one right here, but hold on. At this one right here, but not until you guys want to back up.
All right, I'm gonna back up.
Graxus would be like,
Laro's gonna back up.
do I have to make any kind of a roll for that, or can I just?
That
He's gonna
depends how hard you want to throw it.
Well, hard enough to hit it. I'm a
I
dragon.
mean, are you like 90-mile-an-hour pitch, or are you just gonna like?
More of like an underhand softball.
It's a softball. Okay.
pitch.
No,
But
That was
gentle,
intense.
like a college player.
Or like a.
Right? So you're doing like beer league softball,
Yeah.
the low lob.
all right, do it. Do
More
a
like
strength.
an ex-girlfriend
strength
I had that I
check.
made fun of her one time, and I said girls can't throw, and then she had me catch for it, and then she knocked me out with one. I learned my lesson not to make fun of girls when I was about 15. Literally, that's a 15. You said a strength check, or was it?
Is strength, yeah.
And it's just a straight. All right, so 15, so that's 17. Nope.
17.
So 18. I apologize. 15 plus 3 is 18.
All right.
Still,
Your underhand softball was a little harder than a normal non-dragon person softball. So you underhanded it pretty hard, and it went right through that fungus mushroom growing on the wall. And it
Okay.
landed on the other side at the edge of the puddle with a sploosh. And the mushroom
Alrighty.
now has a hole.
There's no other reaction.
It's just a mushroom with a hole now.
All right, guys, are we going this way?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Who's going first? Look up at them.
First. Oh, first.
As you enter this hallway, like I said, it's very, like, it's very wet in there. You see down the hallway. You see that it's lined with more of these mushrooms along the walls, and like you just hear drips. You presume it's why there's so many puddles in this hallway. Yeah, so it's just got that that just cave sound, just the echoing drips from the ceiling onto the floor, and it's got that like earthy scent.
Okay. I'll move farther down. Actually, can I see this right here, this open spot from where I am, around
You
that mushroom?
can see. Let's see how much you can see.
Well, I mean, I can. I'm just asking if Garaxus would be able to see it beyond that mushroom, or if I have to move ahead one more square.
You could see about that much, noticing that that's just that turns into down like another hallway or a room. You can't tell yet.
I'm gonna move right here,
Right there.
and I would wave everybody on, since I haven't been crushed by a rolling boulder or killed by poisonous mushrooms.
Yet.
So you can see that opens up into another room. You can see some rubble and some more cobwebs.
I would tell everybody that if they can't see it. Looks like there's a room here.
All right.
Do you guys want to keep? Sorry, my voice is like torched. Do you guys want to move forward, or do you guys want to move into this room?
I have no idea where we're supposed to go, so we should probably check out every place we can.
Yeah, we
they
can
weren't
clear it.
they weren't too forthcoming with the details of this trial.
You're nimble. Why don't you go through this hallway first? I'll say that to the.
Can
You're-
Varro
nope.
jump over Greg's head and land in the front?
Yeah, sure. You're a monk. Alright. So
Can I do a quick check of the room, make sure there's nothing dangerous in the immediate vicinity as I walk in?
you'll have to go in a little closer. Alright. So can see. Damn, I wish we had dynamic lighting. Yeah, fuck it. Here we go.
Is
So
it
you
because
go into this room,
Sorry.
and the ceiling is partially collapsed in here. You can see that using your well, I don't know how keen your perception is. Roll me a perception.
Yeah, that would be 7.
You have no fucking idea what this room was.
Yeah, I don't know. This room here, I'm wondering with all the stones, I think this was some sort of construction area.
I'm gonna step forward right here and take a look and see. Hold on, let me check my proficiencies. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look and see
You
if
can,
I
all right. You could do a perception then.
Damn it, 11. I have a +6 in perception. All right.
Yep.
Well, you
me
perceived
too.
a little better than him.
I rolled a nat 1.
You actually see a couple of under the in the rubble. You can see like a couple of like beds and some racks. So it looks, yeah, and they don't look like very comfortable beds. So you get the impression that this was possibly a like a barracks for temple guards.
Okay. I look at Varo and I'm like, actually, Looks like it was a barracks, but that was a good guess.
Barracks
could
under
see-
construction.
Yeah, there you go. I'm sure that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Barracks
Yes.
under destruction.
Now,
Anybody?
yeah.
Is anybody
Good pun,
looking-
Gary.
thoroughly through the room?
Ugh.
Why not? Since Varro now knows that this is barracks, he'd like to take like a deep dive, look to see if there's any, any goods left behind, anything that could be useful.
All right. Yeah, so you just took a step forward. You notice that there is a large chest at the edge of the room. But you are also going to have to roll initiative now.
Oh, geez.
I was trying to tell what those things were. I knew there was some sort of tile. I can't tell exactly. Oh, it's like vines or something. Is that for everybody or just him? I'm assuming.
Whoever wants to assist him.
All right.
You've got it. You've got it.
Please-
Switching
please
to
do,
battle
'cause-
music.
That's a 6 for Varro. Not off to a good start. I've rolled a nat 1 and now a 2.
All right, where's my initiative? There it is. I rolled another 11.
Let me get him. No, I rolled a 12.
Alright, on. I should have practiced this because it's been weeks since I actually practiced with this thing. Alright.
Alright, that might be a little too loud still.
Alright, so Graxus got a what?
12.
12. Uma got a 11.
Yep.
And Varro a
Big ol' 6.
big old 6.
I forgot to add my initiative. I'm sorry. That's 13. I forgot.
13.
Apologies.
Okay. So, because Varro stepped into it, he's going to let's see, what does this thing do? Oh, okay. So it gets this. The flower kind of perks up as he steps forward, and you remember those flowers in like Peter Pan that were like in Hook that were like sniffing his crotch? It's kind of like one of those. It's got like these petals that like, have like that like large protrusion that like that sniffed Peter when he was covered in paint. Except these ones aren't overly friendly, and it does a triple attack, multi attack. So
It's a crotch sniffing triple attack.
Now, these are more like the plants from Jumanji if it's about to attack.
Yeah, it's gonna sink a thing into his neck.
All right. Can you see those rolls or no?
Nope.
Okay, good. Okay, so hold on a sec. Why? I think I just confused myself because I did it 3 times, but not. Okay, let me try that one more time.
I really have to not forget about this character during the week. Like when the weeks we don't play, because like now I have to go through all the spells again and try to remember what I picked for what reason.
All
Well,
right,
we're gonna
Pat,
play
I
once
need
a
you
month,
to do
so-
a saving throw,
Which
Okay.
kind?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's another big old 6.
All right, so this flower, one of the flowers, turns towards him, and it just does a little, pff, and he goes unconscious.
Oh Jesus!
Like,
Fuck this
zero
shit, I'm
hit
out.
points,
Yeah,
unconscious,
Fuck
like,
this
Does he go to
shit, I'm
sleep,
out.
or-
No thanks.
No, like,
Don't
it's,
mind me.
so this
I'ma
poison
just grab
knocks you out.
myself and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No. Fuck
You
this
can,
shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the
do
fuck
a
just happened, but I don't
saving
really
throw at the
care. I'ma
end.
get the fuck up out of here. This shit, I'm out.
Okay, all right. Guess it. will now choose another. Okay, it can't do anything because you're unconscious. So next up would be who's next up? Graxus.
So say not me because I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. No.
So you're in the back of the room and you see Varro just take a step closer in, and he gets close to this actually very beautiful looking flower with three different colored like large petal heads on it, but the head just puffed at him, and he just like hit the eyes rolled into the back of his head, and he's down face first on the ground.
That's not good. Well, I will step forward one, and then can I grab the back of his shirt or armor or whatever it is, and then drag him back another spot? I know it'll cost movement because I'm pulling.
Yeah,
him.
that would also be your action because we're initiative. So
That's fine.
all right, yeah, do me a strength, I guess. Let's see. You should be able to drag him. He's not a big guy.
That's a 13 plus 16.
Okay, yeah. So you have no problem just kind of picking him, dragging his ass out of there.
All right, I'm just gonna drag him back one slot. I'll move back to here, and he can go right there, just to kind of clear the area.
All right.
And then for a bonus action, so you said he just went to sleep, right?
He's unconscious. Yes.
Can I slap him for a bonus action just to wake him up?
Let me see.
Love you too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wake up! Just actually give him a back instead.
He is out cold, but now he has a big dragon paw print on his cheek.
We have this. I thought it would work. I don't know. I mean, I know if
Alright,
somebody's
and Uma's
I'm
next.
sleeping, somebody hits me, I wake up.
Alright, I'm gonna step back a little bit over here, and then can I do some kind of like check to see what is up with him?
Yeah, medicine check, maybe? Does that make sense?
I think so. 14. I'm just gonna kneel
14.
down and check him to see, like, is it magical or natural or...
So you get in his face, you open his eye, it's completely dilated. You get no sense that he's under any sort of magical trance or anything like that. It seems to be purely biological. It just puffed some sort of like poisonous pollen into his face.
Alright. I'm gonna like look up at Gary and say, I'm gonna recommend ranged attacks. He might wake up on his own.
Aye. Understood.
I guess that might be my turn.
Yep.
Use your bonus action to slap him too.
When Gary whispers that to me, I'm gonna be like, alright, and I'll slap him.
So now you got 2 red marks, one on each side of your face, one
No.
much smaller than the other.
Didn't work.
Makes the dream work.
All right, it's the plant's turn, and it can't do anything. So now it's Varro's turn, and you can make a let's see, what is this? All right, you can do another Constitution saving throw.
lost the dice.
That won't happen with Foundry.
10.
10. You are still out cold.
Yep, this dice is going away for the night. And we're gonna bring out this one. Okay.
Alright, next is Gary.
It's me. They don't get. I thought they.
You gotta get next to him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're moving.
What was that?
It doesn't look like they're moving, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot. All right. Yeah. All right.
Suddenly, the plant grows legs and arms and pulls itself out of.
it's D&D.
Are you gonna tell me that I'm not in the right for expecting these things to crawl towards us? I mean, let's see. Mm, 15-foot cube. Just want to look at the. Can I designate where that is? Originating from me. Could I? This rubble here. Could I stand? You know what? We're just gonna go nuts. Let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell. I just have to figure out which one it is, because I had an idea. I'm going to cast Shatter. I'll cast it in a. I'm so sorry, guys. My computer keeps like skipping and freezing. Stop it. I'll cast Shatter in a second level slot. It's a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of choice within range, so I get to just choose a point. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. If it's doesn't matter because it doesn't have any, or it doesn't look like it has any inorganic matter, right? No metal or anything.
It's just a plant.
Okay, so it just because it'll have disadvantage if it's made out of like stone, crystal, or has metal. So the save, you have to make a save of 14. I'm assuming for each of them.
Well, what kind of save was it again?
A Constitution save,
Okay.
and I'll choose the point of right here.
So right in. Good. So all of them have to make a con save now. Yes.
I believe that's how it works. Yeah, each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
That's 14, so let's hope.
Let's see. Where?
God, I'm so bad at this magic stuff.
Okay.
Takes a while to get used to it.
It really does. I'm so just used to like, yeah, I'll hit it with a sword, or yeah, I'll pick something up and throw it. Like, you know, like this, I have to like make like, I have to like scroll through lists and lists and lists and try to figure it out. And I got to mark it up.
Because I'm such a crappy GM, I have to ask the real GM so if it makes a con save, so it's 14. If the creature gets 14, does it make a save, or does it
Yeah.
fail the save? Like,
No, it makes it.
okay, so it's like I wasn't
The
sure if it was
number
like
and
when
above,
you
yeah.
get hit, like, you know, if you have 10 AC but you get hit with a 10, you take the damage. You know what I mean? So I didn't know if it was like
Yeah. Wait,
I don't
so
know if it was like
what are you asking?
think
What's
it
the
has to make a save of 14. So if
Yes.
it gets 14, it makes the save. It doesn't
Yeah.
fail the save.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately for you, my large blue friend, they all made the save.
Well, all right. Well, they still are going to take half as much damage. So I still roll 3-8, and they'll take half, is what it says. So just a creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful. That's 5 plus 2 plus 5. So each of them takes 6 damage, right? Did I do that right?
5 plus 2 plus 5? Yeah.
All right.
And that goes for each of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
So
fix damage
Graxus
one.
is gonna look down at his friend that we just smacked the hell out of. He's gonna go. He's gonna snap his fingers, his big scaly clawed fingers, because he doesn't have paws. He has hands, and he'll make that happen right there.
Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out where the hell to put in the damage here.
What are you in?
The Cobalt Fight Club thing.
Did you run? Did you run
Yes,
it in
in
the
the-
con? So
in
you,
the-
so hit the little fist. Like hover over each one, and things will pop up on the side, and then you hit the little fist
okay.
for each one, and then just type in and press the check mark.
Gotcha.
Chill.
All right.
Chill. In this weather?
I got the AC going at
Oh.
friggin' 59 degrees. No, because it's usually 110 at the shop.
Oh yeah.
But so then I come home and I'm desperate for that thing. But then I get chilly.
Put some clothes on.
No.
No.
Never.
Just pictured the scene from The Lord of the Rings when he's in the when he's got the ring. Put some clothes on. No.
All right. Oops. I accidentally killed one by accident. That's all right. So now I need to heal that guy because that's not how that's supposed to go.
Just when you want to heal, put a negative. If you accidentally put that in the damage, just put negative whatever, and it will heal.
Good old Gary.
Or you can do healing.
Alright, well, I realized I had honey in here right next to me, and I was like, maybe if I do that, it'll give me that, like,
I thought
gravelly...
it was Pat doing a snoring sound.
I'll
Then I
mute it
looked
this
at
time.
I looked over and he was just sitting there smiling, and I'm like, what the heck? Oh man.
All right. Sorry. I should have practiced with this more. But okay, so you damaged them. They just it was lightning. It was lightning damage. You said
Thunder damage.
thunder damage. So the loud noise just kind of echoes through this relatively small chamber, and see these plants just kind of vibrate kind of violently. They don't make any other reaction than that, but they shake a lot. All right, so Uma now.
Come on. Okay, alright, I am going to take one of my javelins and throw it at this.
Okay.
$13.
13, you got it.
Yay. That does 5 points of piercing damage.
5 points. All right, so javelin goes flying through the air, sticks it right in the fucking thing. It makes, again, no discernible noise or movement, but you got it like right in the meaty part of its stem, and the javelin's just sticking in there.
Okay.
Did you guys lose the Twitch?
No.
Nope.
Alright, never mind. Mine went out for some reason. It said that it encountered some sort of a problem. I didn't know if it was just for me or everybody. I want to make sure it wasn't a problem with the stream. Sorry.
No, no problem.
So,
Right.
did she just kill it?
She did not.
She just heard it?
Yep, her javelin just went like.
Crying child, 1 second.
Oh,
Continue. My turn's done.
okay. So that will bring us back to the flower, which is angry, I'm sure, because it's now been stabbed by a javelin and struck by thunder. But no one's close enough for it to do anything. So it goes back to Varro for a con save.
All right, Mr. Sandman, bring me a treat. 17.
17. All right. So you you start coming through. You're a little groggy. Your face really fucking hurts.
Oh, what the hell? Those things hit hard. Huh.
They do.
Is that my whole turn?
That's your turn.
Oh.
And now back to Grax. Gary.
I love that he just naturally went from Garaxus to Gary. I spent time trying to think of like a kind of like a cool dragon name, and then it just turned to Gary. I like it anyways. Garaxus is going to take a shot with his crossbow. That same one, I believe it was. I was trying to fiddle with the stream, so was it this one she hit?
Yep.
Okay, so yep, he's gonna.
Does the thunder attack? Is that one of those that repeat every turn, or it was just a one-time thing?
Yeah, it didn't say that it
Okay.
repeated. Let me double check. It was shatter, but I do not believe that it does.
Okay.
No, nope. So, okay, so let me go back to this, and I'll take a shot with my crossbow at that same one, right past Varro. That's a natural 20. I will
Ooh.
pick it up and show you guys, but I'd have to move that.
We believe you.
I know, but I always feel such a
We
need. 'Cause
believe you every time.
I know, I get them so rarely that I'm like.
All right. So roll
So
for damage.
technically that's a 24, but I don't think it matters in this case. And that is a 1d8 plus 1. That's a 3.
That's a 3.
You double the dice, not the total, correct?
Yep, double the dice, then add the modifier.
So 6, 7. Damn.
So,
Man, I would have
7.
loved to have rolled higher on that for a crit. Yeah, that's 7 damage. Sorry, Dan.
All right. So the arrow goes and whacks it right in, also into the meaty part of the stem. The plant visibly shakes, and a couple of the petals fall down. It like looks like it's gonna wilt very soon. It's oozing like multicolored like plant goo.
You're talking about this one right here?
Yes, he just shot crossbow at it. And
Yeah,
it's
it's right-
is there anything else?
You missed the first nat 20 of the night,
Oh no!
and then I immediately rolled a 3 for damage. So it's like bonus
We are
actions.
right on brand tonight.
Pharaoh didn't take damage when he fell asleep, correct?
No, he was just poisoned.
Yeah, that's it for my turn. I just
Oh,
didn't
right.
know if he needed any points.
So Uma now.
All right, I'm gonna take another javelin. Give it a throw. There's my thing. There it is. Okay. God damn it. And I rolled a 1.
So it's... All right. So your javelin goes a little too wide. It goes flying and hits the wall, and the other end of the room is here. It clank down to the ground.
God damn it.
So the plants are the plant in the front is oozing badly, and it's some petals are falling down, and you see like the heads, for lack of a better word, kind of moving and searching, but they're not able to do anything. So Varro.
So, okay, I get it. Social distancing. All right, we'll stay back.
You woke up?
Yes, I
Yeah,
actually made my save. I switched out the dice. That's why. And Varro is going to take out a dart and throw his dart at the wilty-looking one. That is a nat 20.
Nice. There we go.
So that's a d4. And of course, right on brand, that's a 1, double to a 2, plus 4 for 6 damage.
What kind of dart is this? Like
Just a standard throwing dart. It's
a
20 feet normal distance up to 60 feet. 60 feet at disadvantage. It's a 1d4 damage.
Okay. So you throw your little barroom dart through it at it, and it goes like right through.
Oh my god,
rips
yes,
the body
yes,
in half,
yes.
and the stem, like the top part of it, just falls to the ground, like oozing yellow, red, and orange liquid all over the place, and then the ripped stem just does a couple spurts.
And
Alexis is gonna look over to Uma and just roll his draconian eyes. He knows that we did all the work on that one. But Fyro always gets the fancy hits, and he always makes it look good.
And before he throws his second dart, Varro's just gonna look at him like, guys, I had enough time to take a nap, and I still have to take these things out? Come on. That is another nat 20.
Damn.
I have got to find a special place for this dice. So let's see if I can do better than 1. No, that's a 1 again for 2. So that's another 6 damage.
All right. Which one were you aiming at this time?
This one right on top of the rubble.
Okay. So 6 damage on that one.
So the one down here is now dead.
Yes. I'll put it upside down in a moment.
Yeah, no worries. I just wanted to.
You can right click and mark it with an X. Wanted. Another option.
That was like a classic case of like the dice gods giveth and then they taketh away.
Yeah, the two nat 20s and 2 1s. Yep, sounds about right.
We had a couple of those this morning on Raging Rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Turning down all these things I made. It's a little bit too loud. Oh, there you go.
So, what's next? Grax, Gary Grax is goes up next.
I'm gonna step past him and over. Whoa, where did I go?
You're on top
Oh,
of.
Whoops. Jesus. All right, I'll step here. And Graxius is with a huff because he's all pissed off. Not pissed off, but annoyed at the little human elf thing. He'll
I am
cast
a wood elf.
Elf thing. Thunder wave of thunderous force. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2. So they got to make another 14.
15 feet from you. 15-foot cube from you. So,
Yeah, it'll encompass like all the way out to about here.
okay.
That'll hit all of us, Gary. That'll hit all of your comrades if it's a cube around
Oh,
you.
it's not
It's
directly.
it's out in front of him.
Oh, I thought it was like a circle around him.
I think it's wherever he wants it to be.
I'm assuming that I could like. When
Yeah,
I
I
took
think
it out,
it's-
when I read it, it's like if I do this,
Yeah.
it's like in front of me.
Mhm.
There probably is a way you could probably send because if I did it,
So
then it would hit
something
me.
like that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because if I did it and it went around, it would hit me too because I'm literally in the center of it. That doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. I
So
think
they have
you're-
to make a 14 Constitution save.
All right. Let's go back to these guys and see how they do. And they both fail.
Yay!
Hey. 5, 8.
I need to
Nice.
make an applause one.
So they each take 8. You said.
No, 2d8. So that
Oh.
was 5 plus 8. That's 13. Jesus Christ, I'm bad at math.
Yep.
Yep.
13.
13.
13. Yay. And it says, in addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect. And the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. I saw that, but I was hoping that maybe it would stay enclosed in this area a little bit and not be as loud. Are these things secured to the ground?
They are rooted into the ground. Yes.
So whatever's loose gets like whipped across the wall.
All right. So, and it makes a thunderous effect. That's the damage that it does.
That's just a sound. Like it's an audible, thunderous.
Well, it is thunder damage. Is that what you meant?
I'm just wondering, like, how it hurts them, like what it.
Yeah,
what-
it's not like fire. It's thunder damage.
Okay, so you release this this wave of energy and this clack of thunder that probably deafens your comrades, echoes through this room, and both these flowers just vibrate uncontrollably until they both just explode.
Okay. I was totally expecting they just vibrate and then it just stop. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
like-
that. Karax is gonna go. Yeah.
You are.
Varro's just gonna look at him and go, "What?"
Karax is just. Yeah. He's gonna do it again.
Who?
And congratulations, you have defeated a couple of flowers. You're out of initiative.
Worth it. Worth deafening my comrades. Is that an actual effect?
Deafen?
Because it doesn't say.
It can
No,
be.
like since I did that, like, are you guys actually deafened?
I
If
guess.
it says that's like one of the side effects,
Oh,
I know.
no, it doesn't say that.
I'm assuming like this is not like a huge room, and it's made of stone, so and
Good, it's up to you.
I'll say they're slightly hard of hearing, but they're not deafened.
Okay. It's like shooting a shotgun in a closet with like a bunch of people in it, just super loud. All right. So since everything's dead, I guess we'll just waltz on into this room, and I'll inspect whatever that thing was. This is the
That is a large chest.
chest.
Oh.
Yes. Thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take a look at that.
All right. Do an investigation.
I'm gonna keep an
Yes.
eye out in the hallway to make sure, because that was really loud. Just make sure that I don't see anything coming.
And Varro's just gonna kind of, stick his heel into the plant that knocked him out and just kind of twist it in,
It's like you're putting out a cigarette.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was 16. You said investigation.
Yep.
Ah, damn, that's a +0. So 16.
All right, so you're taking a look at this chest. It's old, like everything else in here. It is locked, but the lock is looks like it's pretty rusty from the all the moisture that's been in here over the years. So, what you want to do?
I would. Garax is gonna take a step back onto this rubble here, and he's gonna tell everybody what he saw. I'm gonna say, that is a rusted lock, and I'm gonna fire a crossbow at it.
While he does that, I want to go back into the room and get my javelins. If I can.
Yeah,
Smart
you should be able to grab them. One is
Yeah.
still stuck in the bottom of the plant, and the other one is against. You see just like on the floor, like next to the chest back there.
All right.
And Varro's going to collect his 2 darts that he threw.
All right. You will need to, because they're smaller and harder to find in the rubble. You'll need to do let's see. I guess perception.
Perception. Okay. 15.
Okay, you found them.
You got it.
You got keen eye.
I will take these. Thank you.
Oh, you're gonna shoot a crossbow at the
Yep.
the
Do you
lock?
guys want to head out of the room in case it's a trap or anything like that? That's why I'm shooting it from a distance.
Oh, yeah, I'll step over. Ooh, good. I'll step over here.
Yep. Varro will back up Uma.
Okay. And I'm assuming you want me to roll for this cube?
Yep.
It's a 13 plus 4. 17.
Okay, so you shoot the crossbow and it hits the lock, ricochets off the lock, but the lock does crack and part of it crumbles off and the heavy part falls to the floor and then there's just the kind of like the loop stuck in there.
Ooh, you're making me go for it. Okay. I'll I'll take a couple steps forward. And Graxius is gonna get ballsy and open that up.
All right. So you open this chest up, and you find a vial of ink that's worth 8 silver pieces, an empty flask.
I gotta write this down.
You pick up the flask, and you're kind of disappointed that it's empty because you take a whiff and it smells like it once filled with a very sweet smelling wine. Clearly some soldier temple guard broke protocol. There's a lacy handkerchief. There's some hanky-panky going on in this barracks. A fine silk handkerchief. You find fragments of a shattered sword. It's like you find like the pommel and then like is probably broken into like 4 or 5 pieces. And then you find 3 diamonds worth 300 gold pieces each, scattered through this.
How much were they worth a piece?
300 gold pieces each. And then you find 1 potion of healing and 1 potion of resisting.
Okay. Oh, I'll, oh, okay. Well, as he's going through the stuff, suddenly everybody appears around him, and he just it's kind of like that Office meme. You ever see that where it shows Dwight? And it shows Angela just like creeping up. He's like, that's exactly what Uma does. That's what he does. And he just kind of has this like arm full of stuff that
He's
he
gonna
just kinda...
reach over actually because he's very big and just take one of the diamonds, go thank you, and then put it into her pack. I think actually in the future, should this continue, a 300 gold piece diamond would be really good for bringing people back from the dead. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that some? Oh, yeah. That's now I'm gonna have to remember that things that actually take elements. But yeah, Graxus has like an armful of all the stuff, and he's just like, you know, who needs what? Like,
Varro will take one of the diamonds also, and he will take the pieces. He'll take the pieces of the broken sword. And how many pieces did you say it was? 5 pieces?
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5, like shattered pieces of the blade. Say 4 pieces of the blade, and then like the pommel, the handle.
All right. Well, I guess the other stuff I'll just hold on. Graxus will hold on to the other stuff for now. The remaining diamond, the potion of resisting. Not that he's keeping it, but just I'm assuming if nobody else is gonna take it, he'll just store it in various pockets, and he's gonna tuck the lacy handkerchief into his front, like a pocket like this. He's just gonna tuck it in there and just fluff it out.
Like,
Speed
nice
up.
touch, Gary. Looks good.
Nice pocket square, Gary.
Shall we?
Refi-
Um,
refined.
You bring a sophistication to this group.
Agreed. Great way of saying it, Varro. Okay, so can I check the... Can I investigate this rubble at all?
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
Is it big enough to warrant two people doing a check? Because
It takes up half the room, so if you want to do a check too, you can do it.
That's 8 plus 0.
Yeah,
Alright,
we both rolled 8s.
Yeah, so
Rolled an 8 too.
if there's any whatever's under there is either crushed or you can't peer through the gaps in the rubble to see anything. Like I said, you could see some crushed beds and like what probably would have been like weapons racks at one point, just kind of all smushed when the roof caved in here.
Gotcha. Well, seems to be nothing of use here.
Right. Well, let's continue.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head forward here.
Alright.
Varro is going to follow and keep back up for Uma.
Garexis is going to wait for his computer to not be freezing, and then he will do the same.
Varro's just going to turn and go, ah!
And Grex is just going to lead in and go, Arr!
All right. So you walking down the hallway?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hold on
Very
one sec.
gingerly to avoid those frickin' crazy mushrooms.
Yes.
Okay. So you can just move forward. Keep moving forward towards. All right.
Wait for me!
Reveal. Varro, I want you to do a perception check.
Try this music in a different.
25.
25. So,
Ew.
Varro, you notice that the mushroom closest to you was slowly sticking a vine out and wrapping around your leg. But because you actually noticed this, you were able to escape its grasp, because the moment you lifted your leg, the vine tightened and like went back into the mushroom, because it was trying to get you. I want
to lean
Varro
forward
to
Uma.
roll initiative.
I was going to say, guys, look out, the mushrooms. You know, for a vegetarian, these plants do not like me. That's initiative 15.
15. All right. If anybody wants to help Varro, they could also roll initiative.
Yeah, I'll.
Can't let our boy go down like that. Never mind, I rolled a 5, so hopefully he doesn't die before we're able to help.
I rolled another 8.
Oh, that's 6. So I keep forgetting to add my initiative. Not that it matters in this case.
All right. So it. Sorry. Where is my? Okay. So I'm gonna let Varro actually attack it first because you totally fucked up its surprise attack.
All right. So I will take my bow staff, two-handed. That's 17 to hit,
You hit it.
and just like I'm got a broom and I'm trying to kill a spider. Just like
So, just sitting there whacking it.
die. It's 3 plus 4, which is 7. 7 points of damage.
All right. Any bonus action?
I have another attack. I'm
Oh, okay.
gonna again just broom, spider, squash. Ooh, that's 12.
You got it.
Oh, cool.
I was gonna say, if the thing ain't moving, he better be able to get it with a 12.
That's another 3, so another 7 points of damage.
All right.
Is it
And
still there?
it's still there. It's still attached to the wall. It is now.
Because I have a bonus
more.
action.
Oh, okay. Go
Yep.
ahead.
Just gonna monk shit. So I'm just gonna stomp on it.
What it
23.
Okay,
To
got
hit.
it.
feels like for everybody else when I'm playing Arik. I'm going to attack, then extra attack, then bonus action, action surge.
Action surge.
Yeah.
Another 7.
All right. So just like with the zombies, he literally beats the shit out of this one mushroom on the wall. And pieces of it just go flying all over the place, and purple goo is now stained all over his foot as he's stomping the shit out of what's left of it.
Again, he's gonna say his catchphrase. Hey guys, just hit it wicked hard. That's how you do it. Hit it wicked hard. And just as a little bit of flair, I'm just gonna kind of stomp my foot in the puddle, try and get a little bit of the goo off.
Oh, that encounter didn't go how I expected. Anyways.
They never do.
Because when it grabs you, it's supposed to melt you.
Well, now you gave it away.
Well, he just Mario'd the hell out of them.
Yeah.
He's a Mario.
All right, so that thing is no longer amongst the living. What are you doing now?
I suggest we get away from the mushrooms. They don't like us.
I'm gonna step forward up here. Gonna scoot.
Hey, guy, these mushrooms, they don't like us, dude. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Okay. As you come out of this hallway, it comes around a slight bend. You come across it looks almost like what the hell room is this? So this looks like this hallway comes to like some sort of storeroom. You see like mundane looking supplies, some more barrels, some furniture, some like little furniture that's still there that's kind of broken and old, like a lot of other things. But here at the end, you do notice that there is apparently a like raging fire, unlike the other ones that you have encountered that have been put out. This one's still going.
As soon as we come into this area, Varro would like to look for any sort of plant. If there's any plants in the room, dandelions, whatever. Are there any plants in the room?
There are no plants in this room. This is a plantless room. It's drier than that hallway. You're out of like the drips and the danks for now.
Where is the smoke from this fire going?
You don't. Let's see. Do you know? You don't know. Let me see. Roll and.
Like, it's like nowhere. It's slowly filling up the
You're
room.
right. We're all just
We all die a peaceful death
suffocating.
of carbon monoxide. Game
Yes.
over.
You
How
can
long?
roll,
How long can we hold our breath for? Is it 1 minute per Constitution
Yeah.
modifier?
Mm-hmm.
You can roll a perception.
My con modifier is 3. Perception 18.
Okay, so you look at the fire and there actually is no smoke coming off of it. So there is no smoke to go anywhere.
We got a magical fire ahead, guys.
Ghost fire.
I'm gonna step between these two.
Coincidentally, if we ever make a band with our 3 characters, I think that's what we should call ourselves.
Ghost
Ghost
fire.
fire.
I think that's what we should call our group, Ghost Fire.
There we go.
Ghost
Good
fire.
idea, Varro.
Varro would like to check out these barrels, if there's anything in them, anything useful.
Yeah, roll investigation.
And Graxus would like to move past everybody up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Up
Varro
into...
didn't
Ow,
see shit.
Up.
That's
Sorry,
another
sorry.
nat one.
That one, yeah. So you can figure out how to remove the cover of the barrels.
I'm looking for plants. I'm just all over the place. I wish I had some Roundup, like on a backpack like John Goodman in Arachnophobia, just taking out all the plants.
What a reference.
That's a good
Graxus,
movie.
it is. Graxus is going to move up. What is this? Is this a table with stuff on it?
Yep. It looks like it's a table, barrels. I mean, I'm not telling you. Investigate. Roll investigation.
Well, I was wanted to know what if it was a table. I'm not. He's going to rifle through it and immediately look for anything edible.
That's what you're looking for?
I mean, anything useful, but definitely something that's food. Food is useful.
Package.
So I'm rolling investigation.
Yes.
But yes, mostly food. So 13.
You're rummaging through it, but unless you like 1,000-year-old rotted grain, there's really nothing there to munch on.
Can I fit in between him and the wall here, like that little space? Probably not.
Yeah,
Never mind.
It's narrow because of all the stuff against that wall.
I'm gonna say, hey Gary, is there heat coming off of that fire?
So we could, if you wanted. I didn't mean to jump in front of you. We can switch spots if you want. Just push me right out of the way.
No, it's fine. I can't push you. You're too big.
I'm gonna pick her up and just move her over there. So we swap spots because I feel bad that I just jumped in front, but
Oh,
he
it's
was
fine.
So he's gonna just literally pick her up because you're.
I'm very
Uma's-
very heavy, but
I'm very strong, so it's okay. But you're a halfling.
half dwarf, half orc. I'm a dork.
You say you're a
Oh,
dork.
Mog, my own best friend.
All right, so then I'll just literally pick you up.
Okay, I want to feel if there's any heat coming off of this fire.
You can roll an investigation on that then.
Well,
You feel no heat coming off the fire.
all right. I'm gonna take my great sword and just kind of like see if this is an illusion.
All right. So as you poke it with your sword, you feel a tingling, and Gary behind you also feels a tingling, and then there's a sudden flash, and when you look down, your hands are blue and you have a tail, and when Gary looks down, he looks at himself. He looks actually back up at himself and then looks down and says, "What the fuck?" Because I'm very close to the floor now. And your minds have been swapped.
Oh, and that's what I say. Oh.
Hey, I have boobs now. Why do I have boobs now?
And
Don't look at me like that.
Varro-
Lee just looked at me like.
I'm gonna turn back to Varro and be like, "We swapped places. Look at this," and then like pat myself on the head. Look how little you are. Look how tall I am. I can see
Varro-
so much. This
Varro
is
only has
wonderful.
he only has an intelligence of 10, and he's just gonna be like, "What are you talking about? You guys are still standing in the same place. What do you mean?"
I'm gonna
You
go,
guys is-
Varro, it's me. This is really kind of cool, except I hope it's not permanent.
I'm just gonna look at Varro and be like, I have boobs now. He just-
Uma, you've always had boobs. I'm not getting it. You guys, yeah, I saw you guys switch places. What's the big deal?
Well,
Ah.
we can maybe
Just-
make this a fun game, at least for as long as it lasts. Hey, try to stick the sword back in again and see what happens. Me? Hey!
No.
Stop that.
No. Does she feel the hunger that I was feeling before.
Quiver, growl.
Your body, yeah.
Like,
Oh.
this is overwhelming hunger. Don't eat the 1,000-year-old grain. So you stuck your sword, your great sword, into the fire.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll do the same. I'll just like she did before. I'll just now it's my body, but I'll take it and I'll stick the sword in the same way.
You feel a tingling, and then there's a flash, and you wake up in Varro's body, and he is now in Uma's body.
And I'm like, nothing happened. It
So
didn't
wait,
work.
who's what?
You're in
who's
Varro's,
body?
and Varro is in Uma.
Did the room just get bigger for you guys as well?
Do you understand now? Do you understand now?
Oh, look back.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Why am I over there?
Try again. Varro, stick my
You
sword.
have boobs now.
What is
Why?
Oh god, no.
Varro, stick my sword in the fire.
Varro sticks the sword in the fire.
I was gonna say before he does that, I'm just gonna use his body and just do some like, just in the air, real quick. With take his bow staff and twirl it around a little bit.
He feels a tingling. He gets a white flash before his eyes, and now he is in Gary's body, and Uma is now in Varro's body, and Gary is back in Uma's body. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it! I have titties again.
You say that like that's a bad thing. We
Gary.
just gotta keep doing this till we get back to our regular bodies.
Gary, why didn't you pee before we came in here?
I'm a dragonborn. We just pee as we go. Anyways,
I'm gonna try this too, and then I'm gonna start also
Well,
going
sure.
like, hey,
Won't your armor rust?
yeah.
Whoa! Yep. So yeah. So very irritatedly, I'm gonna do it again. I'm just gonna put the sword back into the damn fire.
All right, so everybody gets the vibrations and the tinglings and the
This is
flashes,
fingers.
and we got see, let's see, you're all back in your bodies, and Uma can do a perception check.
I have to pee.
What's going on with these rolls? I have a +6 on perception. Why am I rolling ones? That one.
Damn.
Today's the night for ones. I think I've rolled at least 4.
Gary can do a perception check.
Is it perception? You just said perception. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll inspect this fire. It's a 19. Yeah, 'cause I don't. Oh no, perception. I have a +3. So 19 + 3. That's
Right.
21.
So
Two.
now that you're back in your body, and
Thank you,
you're
Doc.
looking at this fire, realizing that it's not emitting light like as a fire should, and it's not emitting heat or anything like that, and you're in a hallway, you do actually notice like a little breeze coming from where you just were inspecting food that you didn't notice before, that you now have a more heightened alert after what you just mind swapping. So if you want to go back over
I'm going.
here,
Yep, I'm gonna throw that table. I'm not happy that I just went through all that body stuff. Us Dragonborn are very proud. I'm gonna take one hand and I'm going to turn this on. Flip this over this way. So flip this over that way.
all right, you launch that table away, and you notice that there is a passage behind it.
There's a passageway behind it.
There was it was a small passage. It'll be tight for you, but everyone else can fit through it. But there's a breeze coming from that way, which was what you sensed.
You want me to go first? I'll go first. I walk in.
That's just what Gary does. Just
And Vara will follow suit.
So it's very tight, very narrow. Gary's gonna have a hard time squeezing his big blue ass through here.
I'm lithe, I'm very slender and handsome.
I'm gonna
for...
try to go stealthily. I know I'm gonna roll disadvantage, but
All right.
see how it goes. Nope. Nope.
Yeah. So you're just clanking. You sound like a walking thing of keychains.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have mattered anyways because all the swearing that Garaxus is about to do as he tries to like literally crawl through there with his tail smacking the thing.
But
Before we do that, Garaxus is actually. Is there a way to get around the fire?
Yeah, and it's kind of in the middle, but you can like go around. Just try not to touch it.
He's gonna sneak by it, and he's gonna try to see because this looked like it was an opening of some sort. Or was that a wall? Was that a wall? Does that wall end? God damn it! I don't want to edit token. This right here.
And that you see is just goes further down a hallway. It's about the same, about the same size type hallway that you've been. It's slightly more narrow, but it's
Okay.
not nearly as narrow as the passage that Uma and Varro have just entered.
All right, so then he'll just follow. Once he notes that, he'll just follow everybody else.
All right. Uma notices as you come through the end of the passage that it opens up in what you can see so far. It looks like about the same size and shape as the last room you were in.
Okay.
Just before Uma starts to go in, Varro's gonna yell, "Watch out for plants!"
All right. Can I see anything else in here from where
Not without getting a little closer in.
I will step right here.
All right. Visual areas. All right. So you come into full view of this room, and it's quite ornate. You notice it's got a much taller ceiling. Maybe those room had the same type of ceiling at one point, but this room, it did not collapse. This room definitely looks like it has not been entered in a long time. You see a lot of like overgrown like more overgrown vines and vegetation over here. There's a lot of spider webs in this room, a lot of cobwebs, and also quite a few bones on the ground and some skeletons. At the end of the room, you notice this giant, beautiful marble table. It looks like it must weigh a ton on the table, but it's like it's got a layer of dust on it, but you can tell that like you shine this thing up, it is just beautiful. And on it there seems to be a just this amazing statue of this. It must be one of their deities. It's a looks like it's either it looks like it might be gold or bronze. You can't tell. It's a little dirty, covered in dust, but it's a tall elf woman, gazing up at the skies. Her arms are stretched out, kind of behind her, and her eyes are made with two rubies, and then she has she's holding two green gemstones in her other hands. She's probably about like a 3-foot statue, not huge. And then next to her is another chest. This chest is not as large as that other chest, but it is. This one doesn't look like the other chest. Like it was beat up. It looked like people had been hacking at that other one for a while to try to get into it. This one does not look like anyone has come in and tried to open this chest.
All right. I'm gonna look around, like standing where I'm at. I'm gonna look around at this whole scene, and I'm gonna look at Varro and say, "This is a trap."
You sure that I don't see any plants?
This looks like, those fish, angler fish, where they hang the little something in front of you, and then you go to get it, and then it eats you. That's what this room is.
I've never seen one, but I like the analogy of a fish fishing. I like that idea.
Graxus, who's still dealing with trying to get his big ass in that little passage, is just gonna go. I'm eating fish. What are you guys talking about?
There's no food in here. I'm gonna throw a javelin at the statue from here.
Okay.
Right. 16.
All right. So you hum that javelin across the room, and you hit this beautiful statue. I'm sure angering someone's gods. The javelin ricochets off of it, and it starts teetering on the edge of the thing, but it doesn't fall off. But it's on the edge, so if one more hit and it might fall to the ground.
I'm gonna look at Varro, and then I'm gonna do it again. It's a 10.
All right, so it was already close to the ground. You actually kind of miss it, but you hit one of the arms that causes it to spin around a little bit, and it clanks down onto the floor, making a very, very loud noise.
That doesn't sound like food.
And you doing anything else?
Waiting for a second.
Roll me a perception check.
On +6. 25.
All right.
Hey,
So your
nice.
perception is really good. You notice movement coming from this pile of vines over there, and that show up?
No.
Why didn't you show up? Hold on.
You have to change the layer. Right click and put it on the token layer.
I thought I did. Right click, layer. There we go. No, still nothing.
Mm-mm.
Oh, come on, you bastard. Well, this takes away the suspense.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, like, all right. Token layer, but he's not showing up.
Just gives me more time to look through my spells. So it's totally okay.
Tokens. Oh, wait. Was I clicking on the wrong? Okay. There's a different shape under the one that I wanted that it was grabbing instead of what I wanted. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta put it back down on the map layer.
This is annoying. Hold on.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. Jillian
Okay.
wants to say goodnight.
I'll still be figuring this out, I'm sure. Everybody take a pee break.
Pee
While I
break. All right.
Resolve
Fine,
this.
I'll take a pee break. Hold on, I'll turn this off. I'll go take a pee break.
Oh, wait. I think I know what I'm doing here.
I can try. I can practice.
Okay,
with my
here
commands
we go.
here. Oh shit! It's right next to me.
Right next to you. It kind of emerged out of that tumble of vines and just stood up next to you.
I told you, watch out for plants.
Could you put the map back on the map layer? To
Did I not?
No, you can click anywhere on it and just right click and put map layer, because the ooh.
Nope. Nope. Hold on.
There you go. All right.
I'll wait till he gets back. Well, you two can roll initiative anyways.
All right. I'm gonna be like, back up, back up, back up. What do I see? What is this?
Alright,
What is
so
this?
you see, I don't know, I guess you could roll if you want to know exactly what it is.
I
what
rolled a
would-
25 on my last
perception. Okay, yes. So, what's your nature?
Plus one. Plus one.
All right. So for your perception, there was you clanged the statue down to the ground. Essentially, it's off that marble table, and that seems to have triggered this guardian, which it seems to be a humanoid mass of living vines. If you want to roll a nature, you can, see what it might be.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what is that thing? Were we in initiative or anything like that?
Yeah, we were rolling
Yeah.
initiative. I'm gonna do a nature check real quick too. A 16.
16. Okay, so you have never encountered one, but you have heard stories. You know this is a vine blight.
Oh, blight. Okay.
Varo is just gonna say, I'm always polite. Well, I don't understand.
All right. I was gonna say back up, but so she says back up, but then she actually is gonna. Well, when it's my turn.
You can. Did you roll your initiative?
I did. Yeah. I got a 6.
Okay.
Not good.
Nine.
Varo has an 8.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 also, except
Oh
I
man.
got my initiative.
Yeah,
we all super.
I have a +4 to my initiative, and I have an 8.
Oh no.
Um,
I have +0, I think.
I am not
Two.
rolling well.
So we got a 6, an 8, and a 9. Is that what we did?
Yep. And actually, you all rolled a better initiative than it did.
Oh, good.
So
Yes.
Grax, you're the taller one. You can go first. Actually, you're
I
not
see-
even in there. Sorry, my bad. I'll have.
I sorry. I see nothing. I'm just
Yep. Like
fish hunger. What's going on? I just see butts and nothing.
Var-
Oh, you hear, oh no! As I move up.
Wait a minute. I'm first? I thought,
I rolled a 6, so.
Yep.
okay. Because I'm a monk, would I be able to just jump over Uma to get to here?
I'll allow it.
Awesome. Again, bow staff, two-handed. I'm gonna just try and baseball bat, swing it across its head. 26 to hit.
All right. You hit
How
him.
dare you say that with an inquisitive tone?
I don't know these plants.
26 to hit.
That's 12 damage.
37 to hit?
Second attack. 12. Does a 12 hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. The 12. You got me confused. So 12 damage, and then you rolled a 12 to hit for your second.
Yes,
attack, right?
and then a 12 to hit for the second attack.
All right. Let me go back to him. Where's he? 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12 hits.
All right. That's another 5 damage. bonus action, because I don't know what this thing is, I am going to use a key point and do patient defense. So I can take the dodge action as a bonus action. So
Alright.
if it tries to hit me, it has disadvantage.
Very good. All right. Graxus, you hear your friends yelling down the end of this very tight tunnel. I'm gonna have to have you.
What's going on?
You're gonna have to move with like half speed because you are kind of like really stuck in there. So I'd say you right where Uma is probably where you're gonna be able to get to.
Well,
Or right behind her.
yeah, I just moved up. That's about as far as I can go, and I can't see anything. I don't think, because I'm all hunched over, and I just have a little half orc dwarf in my way.
A dork. It's okay. You can call me a
A
dork.
dork. Just reach out and pat her on the head.
Like it's another plant.
It's another plant.
It's a plant!
Everybody's topped off on health, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, so never mind. So I can't really do anything without hurting anybody at the moment, and I have no shot, so that's my turn. I can't really do anything.
All right. Uma.
Alright, can I move right here?
Yeah.
You sure?
It's close.
That sounded-
Yeah, it's close to the wall, but
Alright.
not that.
It sounded like it was a test.
Just want to make sure. Alright, I'm gonna use my great sword and swing. Yep, that
Nice.
is a 20 to hit.
All right, you hit him.
10 points of slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage. All right, so you, after the initial shock of this vine monster coming out of there, you swing with your great sword and you chop it in half, and it falls to the ground, and it is dead. So clearly, I've made this way too easy. I was worried about killing you, but now I'm realizing
Does
that
Uma
I'm not
do
doing
that
a good
with the
enough
sword?
job trying to kill you.
No, it depends. We have a whole thing to explore here. So when I see it like flop onto the ground, I'm like, huh.
Your
Alright.
sword just completely slices through it, just slicing through the vines like you're just cutting through rope. You hear snaps as you go along. Top half falls to the ground, and the legs just kind of stand there. They don't actually fall. They're just kind of almost rooted there.
Like, this is disturbing. I'm gonna kick it down.
And then the legs just.
Okay.
Garax is fine. Are we out of initiative?
Yep.
Garax is super confused, so he comes out of the tunnel and just has no idea what the hell happened. Just looks around like, huh? What happened?
More plants. I don't know if they should be sending in adventurers more so than gardeners in order to take this.
Well, let's check this out. I'm gonna just go walking straight across, and I'm gonna leave whatever this statue is for somebody else, and then I'm gonna check out the chest. But I want to look at it to make sure it's not. Well, I want to make sure it doesn't look immediately and obviously trapped before I touch it.
Do an investigation.
That's a 6. I'm telling you, 6s. I've rolled so many 6s tonight.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
6 and 8. Okay.
Varro's gonna go up and take a look at investigate the statue. You said it had jewels in its hands. Can he take the jewels out of the hands?
You can do an investigation check.
I'm gonna open the chest.
12.
All right. You're looking at the jewels, and you realize they're fake.
Son of a bitch. I mean, come on. You're supposed to make these for gods, and you're gonna cheap out on the jewels, really?
You pick up the statue and you notice there's like a pressure sensitive pad on the bottom. So, clearly it was designed to lure you, as Liz said, like what the scuttlefish or whatever the hell it is, the
Anglerfish.
scuttlefish, anglerfish, a friend, the scuttlefish. The it's intended to take your eye off the chest and lure you in with it's not even gold. It's heavy. It's painted with faux gold. It's got fake jewels. It's total bait and switch just to get you in there and be killed by a plant man.
Something put this here because that plant guy not smart enough. Plus, where would he get all the supplies? I'm gonna open the chest.
There is a lock on this chest.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to smash it
All right.
with my great sword. 22.
Alright. You hit it.
9 points of slashing damage.
All right. You cracked it really good. It's not unlocked yet though.
Can Varro go over and assist her?
Yeah, sure.
It's Varro's just gonna punch it.
All right, Superman.
That's a 10 to hit,
Okay.
and 5 damage.
So he punches it, and the lock just explodes, and little pieces of metal go flying through the room.
Again, you just gotta hit it wicked hard.
Every time something has 1 hit point, he makes it explode with his like overcompensated attacks.
I have yet to run into a problem that I just cannot hit it wicked hard and it doesn't fall in my favor. Except for when I got kicked out of the monastery, but that's a story for another day.
Indeed. Thanks, Varro.
No worries. That's what I do.
Now we're gonna open it.
Okay. So you open this up, and your eyes go wide, and your smile goes large. You find 800 copper pieces, 2,000 silver pieces, 1,300 gold pieces, 50 platinum pieces.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put this all just in my stuff. So it was 8,000. We'll split it up after. 8,000 copper.
800 copper.
Oh, 800. Sorry. How many silver?
2,000 silver.
Oh, 2,000. That's where I got that number from.
1,300 gold. And 50 platinum.
And I'm just gonna kind of like dig my hands into it and be like, and then let it rain through like my fingers. Like, look at this.
Varro is going to see that and just go, "We're rich."
Are you digging through it more, or are you just bathing in it?
I'm digging through it, like, just to see what else is in there.
You find a ever smoking bottle.
Ever smoking bottle?
Yep, I'll explain what that is in a minute. You find a cloak of elven kind.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw all this into my inventory and then go through it after. Okay?
Alright, and then you find a bunch of stones that all equal about 200 gold pieces.
Gems
so you
and
find gems and stones. So you find sardox. I don't know how to pronounce
Sardonyx,
that.
yeah.
Sardonyx. Opaque beads of red and white, quartz, transparent, smoky gray and yellow, and 2 moonstone.
How many
So
quartz?
Just 1.
Okay, so a sardonyx, a quartz.
And 2 moonstones.
Can Varro, as he's just kind of looking over the dork's shoulder there, just kind of grab that cloak real quick.
If the
Hand
dork
it.
lets you.
Yeah, she'll hand it off.
Cool.
There you go.
So that's a wondrous item, uncommon. The Cloak of Elvenkind. Where while you wear this cloak with its hood up, wisdom checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity checks made to hide, as the cloak's colors shift to camouflage you. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
And do you need to be attuned?
Yes.
Even though I don't know if we're taking a short rest or not, I'm just gonna put the cloak on.
And the ever smoking bottle is another wondrous uncommon item. Smoke leaks from the lead stopped mouth of this brass bottle, which weighs 1 pound. When you use an action to remove the stopper, a cloud of thick smoke pours out in a 60-foot radius from the bottle. The cloud's area is heavily obscured. Each minute the bottle remains open, and within the cloud, the radius increases by 10 feet until it reaches its maximum radius of 120 feet. The cloud persists as long as the bottle is open. Closing the bottle requires you to speak a command word as an action. Once the bottle is closed, the cloud disappears after 10 minutes. A moderate wind of 11 to 20 miles per hour can also dissipate the smoke after 1 minute, and a strong wind of 21 miles or more can do so after 1 round.
Okay.
That's cool. Garaxus is gonna come over here, and he's gonna check out the skeleton.
It is a poor, unfortunate soul.
How old does it look?
It has no flesh. It's pretty dry. So, I would say you don't know, but it ain't fresh.
He's gonna pick up a femur bone and just start
Okay.
chewing on it.
All right. Knock yourself out.
Everybody else got golden treasure, and he's just happy that he has a bone.
I'm gonna.
And if you look to your right, there are like a really large set of ribs. Probably something about your size died there, but all that's left are rib bones.
Oh, the glare on my computer almost completely hid that from me. The glare on my screen.
Clearly, this vine plant monster does a good job until a dork cuts it in half.
That's our dork.
So this thing gives me the total currency in gold. So I'm just gonna split. It's 2,000 gold in the 3 parts, and so each of us gets what's that?
633.
There you go. 633 gold each.
Somewhere, Eric is very jealous.
Mhm.
How many gold? I had 13 gold before that, so alright.
I was gonna say I only had 10.
So I don't know. I don't know how late you guys want to play. If you want to end it here, or if you want to keep going. This is gonna be like another 2. Maybe this is just going longer and longer. The more we play, I'm like, there's still so much.
Yeah, I think we should probably stop.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was 666 for everyone.
Okay. 679. There you go.
I really want the day where Arik meets Varro. I feel like they'd get along. Just smashing side by
They'd be
side.
the Bash brothers.
I don't think that they would get along.
Them?
When he finds out what he did. Oh, Varro, I was thinking of Garaxus meeting Arik.
Oh, I was too.
So,
Oh,
I don't think they get
No,
along.
no, I meant Varro. No, if Garaxus ever met Arik, that would be or if Garaxus met anybody from the bums of Greenest crew, he would not be very happy.
Oh.
So, but yeah, Arik and Varro would be like best friends. He'd be punching things, and Arik would be like, "Yes,
I like to punch things
finally
too.
somebody,
What's this?
somebody
I'm
who
gonna
doesn't
punch
judge
something.
me."
Varro would just look at Arik and go, "See, just hit it again. That's all you got to do. Again."
That's
That's
Like, dude, there was totally a time I too punched through a woman's skull. Like, I feel like in that moment when that happened, Varro somewhere on the other side of the continent was just like,
he got
"Ooh,
he got
what was that?"
goosebumps.
Yeah,
He's like,
he just felt it in the force.
yeah, it's like I don't know where, but somebody is punching something wicked hot.
All right, so we have a bunch of treasure. Uh, uh, Uma just wiped out a monster, and I have a bone.
Yeah.
I think we're all happy.
Does anyone need a rest, or should we continue?
I think we should probably do with a short rest here. I'd say.
I will watch out then, so we can end it with I'm watching right here. I don't need to rest. I'm good. I'm gonna grab my javelin, and then my javelins, and then I'm gonna just watch out while they rest.
So while Varro is attuning to the cloak of Elvenkind, he's also going to meditate for 30 minutes and regain his key points.
All right.
I don't believe that you regain any spells or anything like that on a short rest. I just figured that, right?
Depends.
Yeah, I gotta look through all this.
Yeah, I have long rest only, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where.
Oh, I haven't done my oath.
Oh yeah, Varro and Arik would get along. Short rests all the way.
I know, right? Exactly.
I do get my
Yeah.
sacred weapon, but I haven't used it yet. But that's good to know.
Where does it tell you on each individual spell?
If you go to features and traits, it'll tell you like what comes back.
Okay. I'll parse through that later and figure out what it is. Oh, okay. I got my channel divinity back on a short rest. Sweet. Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah. All right, so we'll
Okay.
continue this in another couple of weeks, few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't. Yeah, because Roy can only do like one
Yeah,
Thursday
I mean,
a month or something.
we can always play it by ear. Like if something happens and I don't have my kid on like next Thursday, for instance, then we can always.
Well, it also gives Pat
Impromptu.
more time to prep whatever he is going to be doing. Like I said on Saturday, I already know which one I'm doing after this. So I've been making preparations on that one, or at least the beginning of reading through it.
My DM guide and monster manual come in on either Friday or Saturday, so that I'll take all the time that you can spare.
Well, I'm looking at the progress we made tonight, and then the rest of the map that you can't see, and I'm like, ooh, if we only moved this much tonight, I'm like, this is like another 2-3 sessions.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
Depending on,
It's
I mean,
fun.
I don't know, if you cut through everything else I have in here, then maybe you'll go a lot quicker. But goddamn, so here's my thoughts and recaps on this week's episode of the One Shot is that the two things in this area that we're supposed to do a surprise attack on you actually rolled good perception for.
Yeah,
That's,
it
that's
happened.
I was gonna say, I
pretty
think that
much
was
the
really.
only good thing that Varro has. That and stealth.
I was hoping when I was like roll perception and you'd be like oh 4 or 5, it's like I'd be like okay, and then like oh suddenly your leg has been grabbed by a vine and it is starting to melt from acid from this vine.
Oh, jeez. A snare trap with acid.
Well, that's what the mushroom would have done.
Yeah.
It like does like necrotic damage. And it says like they hunt by blending in with these other mushrooms and then sneakily like
Oh, so
kind of
it's not
grabbing you.
all the mushrooms. I get it. Okay.
And then this one, I wasn't. I was hoping that you would all be in the room, and more specifically, I was hoping either Varro or Gary would be like, "Look at this statue," and then you'd be surprise attacked from behind. But no, someone had to be throwing javelins, knocking the trigger over from a distance.
Well, she's smart.
Yeah, she is. She has 12 intelligence and 16 wisdom, so I tried to be like, she wouldn't. I mean, looking at this, it's very, like, obvious.
She's wicked smart.
Although, I mean, I have no idea if any of you would have actually found this if I didn't like kind of force a perception, because I kind of really wanted you to go into this room and find this room. So like I gave you a little more chances. You were really distracted by the body changing fire.
Oh,
But like
smart.
if you didn't roll good enough, then I would be like, oh, they're gonna miss it. I'm like, that's like you guys asked for like some good loot and stuff. I'm like, this is the room with the good loot. But if I want to give them a chance, I want them to go in there. But if they don't roll enough to see it,
Well, it's tough because like I could see it behind there, like the way it was blocked off with the fog
right?
or the shadow, whatever you want to call. But it's like since I see it, it's tough to like not be like, oh, what is that? You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Well,
Like that's why.
revealed a sliver, and that's why
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's
I
like
did.
not a whole lot. Like you would just notice just a hair difference in the color between like that wall and the dark
That's what I
gray
saw.
wall.
Yeah.
But and then when you were like, I want to investigate this stuff for food, I'm like, are you sure that's what you want to investigate over there?
He thinks with his stomach, like like at that big feast thing. That's what he does. He likes to fight. He likes to throw lightning, and he likes to eat. So
Right. Well, I think this is good. This is a good time. This is
yeah, it's fun.
cutting through
It's def-
my dudes.
it's definitely a cool interaction. Like I love the main campaign, but it's tough for everybody when you have
6 people.
seven people talking,
Yeah.
like to bounce things off each other. You know what I'm saying? To like like we have like 3 or 4 little catchphrase things that we've said already in like 3 different sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because we are all new to this, what is the average party size that people play with? Is it like 6 like we do? Because I remember Brian saying like
so.
when we
No,
were talking
so
before we started, Brian's like, he's like, you don't want more than 6.
no, so most campaigns are written for 4 to 5 people, but you can do however many you want. So it's not even that there's really an average, it's just that the campaign basics might be for about 4 players, and then you just adjust it as you go, but that also depends. Like when I was doing the Curse of Strahd, I only wanted 4 players, like
Right.
because there is a lot, and when we were playing in person, it was easier. We can all play off each other's body language, but when it's virtual, it gets more difficult. So the more people that you have, so I would say like 4 is good, especially for. It depends on what you're playing though. Like on the other game, there's a lot of character development and backstories, and like we're building a world essentially. This is like
And this is on
inserted.
the fly.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is much more fast and loose.
right,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
right.
The,
Yeah,
the
but it's
next the
also-
next one that I'm planning, like I don't know if you'd be able to use these same characters. If first of all, if they survive, looking like they're gonna fucking survive. But if they survive, the next thing I want to do is like thousands of miles away, close to where the bums are. I'm like, there's no way that these dudes would cover that distance. So like, I don't know who's gonna play that campaign. If it be you three, I know Micaiah wants to play. Annie wants to get in on it. I want her in on that one. So it could be like make up a whole other set of characters, and then when it's my turn again, come back to these guys or something like that. Like I said, the beginning of this is like these one shots can be like just anthologies, and we can just have these groups that we just bounce around and follow and here and there, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I like about these the 3, like the way we're playing them, obviously, and the way it's set up, like you said, how we've ended up while we've been traveling. It feels like it feels like we all know each other. Like our three characters. It's not we're not just meeting for the first time like we did with the
Mhm.
bums. It feels like that. We've got like established. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we've
Well,
been traveling.
also we started at level 5, so
Yeah.
it when we started, before it was we were all growing at the same time. This is like a unit that's already grew,
Yeah.
working together.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like cool. I actually like that. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it. I was like, oh well, it's not really gonna feel the same because it's like we didn't grow as a group together. But even just throwing, being friends with us being real life friends and just being whipped into it, it's like yeah, screw it. You know what I mean? See, like everybody gets along.
I didn't want to start you more than level 5. I didn't want to put like cause with the exception of Liz, we're all new. I didn't want to like throw us and be like, yeah, you can choose a level 13 character or something like that, like because
We'd be so lost.
we're not used to that. You know what I mean? I wanted something like that you would be used to. Like 4 and 5 is like the longest we've
Well,
been with
plus
something.
DMing at level 13 is much different than DMing at level 5. Level 13 characters are very strong.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, part of me
and,
also
and,
feels
and I'm starting to notice, yeah, like if I put you at 13 with these same bad guys, you would just like cut them all in one fell swoop, no
yeah, you
problem.
wouldn't have been able to.
I would be able to knock him over with a breath. But yeah, I'd feel also weird playing higher characters than our main campaign for some reason. Like the main campaign feels like it's really like earned.
Yeah.
Mm.
We didn't just get dropped. Like we started at what was it, level 2? We started at level
No,
2,
we
right?
start.
Start at
No, we
level
start at
1.
level 1.
I just gave you
Did we
extra
start
hit
at level
points.
1?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. I know it was.
No,
something.
no, that
Oh,
was
that was the
a
Curse of
Curse of
Strahd.
Strahd. Yeah,
What did
we did it straight
Yeah,
regular.
Did
I
we?
did.
thought
I
we
did
leveled.
something
I
on the
think we
back
leveled
end.
we leveled up to level 2 faster.
Oh, it was
I
like
think.
after like
Yeah,
it was like the
It was
first.
after the first session we made it to level 2.
Because you
Right.
said level 1 wouldn't survive, like
No.
how like the thing was written or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Right.
that one was made before the actual like rules were decided, right?
Yeah. It was
But it would
established before.
feel really weird and almost cheap dropping into like say like a level 8 character when like in the Bums of Greenest in that campaign it feels like every bit of it is completely earned
Yeah.
because we've all got knocked down and you know what I'm saying. It feels good when we get like a level up. It's like, oh my god, this is yes, like you feel so excited instead of just being dropped into it.
Well, and these characters here will level up also if
Mhm.
we keep using them, but unlike milestones, I'm gonna give experience points. So like,
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's it'll just be different, and I haven't decided if I'm gonna give like all of you the same amount of experience points for just going through it, or if I'm just gonna keep like kind of notes of like what each of you has been doing and kind of decide experience points based on like what each individual has been doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean like some of you might level up before the others,
Right.
but it would be like
So
like
it's
if
to kill as much as we can then.
kind of sort of like
It's what it turns into.
I haven't decided which. I know it's gonna be experience points, but I haven't decided like how to do it, like how to divvy it out yet.
Yeah, and you
That's
can
cool.
get experience points for things other than combat.
Right? Yeah.
That's what
But,
the encounters. When they say 8 encounters a day, it's not combat encounters. It's 8 encounters, like finding a thing, talking to somebody, killing something, or running away from something if you have to. Like it's encounters, not fights.
It's almost like interactions.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like so, what was it? Those 3 flowers is 300 experience points for those.
Mm-hmm.
This vine guy, that was 100 experience points. Those yellow musk zombies was 250.
Yeah.
Well, however it all works out, it'll still be cool, no matter what. It'll be neat.
Well, I guess that's it for tonight.
All right. Well, thanks to everybody who stuck around, and I think we are going to raid the Thoglore, which is somebody who I am not actually super familiar with, but they are playing Dungeons and Dragons Know Your Role Sword Coast Scoundrels 5e. So
Sounds
we
fun.
have a small handful of people left with us here. I'm going to switch to my raid screen, and we are going to go ahead and just jump over. People love a raid. Oops. Go here. Alright. Hopefully I spelled it right. Oh, we've got 6 viewers. Alright. So, thank you, and we'll see you on Saturday with our giveaways.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks,
Night,
guys.